Off a tough lean there at the end. Kind of walk us through that last. We'll go when Central made the move at 600.
I thought it kind of played into my hands. I thought to get it rolling kind of earlier than maybe it would have necessarily, and I thought everything was going as planned, kind of how I thought it would go in my head, and we'd make this long, drawn-out kick for the last 600 meters, and I really liked my shot at it at that point.
So at 250, then you made that big move now at 250 to go.
And that was probably what ruined my hopes at that chance. Probably just went a little too early and paid for it in the last 10 or 20 meters.
Mm-hmm. Talk about the last 100.
Talk about it. I mean, it's there. I got. I think the most important thing in the sport is to win the shoulder-to-shoulder battle. I didn't really care about Robbie at that point. It was more about trying to beat Leo, and I just didn't do it. So
you were kind of looking. Do you think that might have cost you? I mean, you're so close. I mean, did you regret looking around, or?
Maybe. Could I do it over? No. Am I going to take anything off of it? No. I ran the race I wanted to run. So.
It was, almost the day to look back. Still hurt just as bad, or you had a tremendous season. I think people probably feel for you more than anything because you've had such a great year and you're just that close to making it.
Yeah, and I guess that was my whole goal this season was to make the team, and now kind of have to reevaluate it and look at different goals. Now my goals are to run as fast as I can. I think I have a really good base going into the summer, so trying to run fast in a couple races this summer and go from there.
And if you watched the replay of the race?
No, I haven't. I have it pretty well mapped out in my head.
Are you going to check it out at some point?
Yeah, probably. Probably in the next few days I'll look at it, just kind of review. I mean, I've gone through so many races of, you relive the bad ones more than you do the good ones, because I think these are the ones you learn from more than the ones that you do well at. And I think it's been the same issue that I've had in several races where instead of being patient and instead of allowing myself just to be comfortable enough of allowing some people to go ahead versus making those big dramatic moves. And I probably burned myself up with 250, 300 meters to go and just made too big of a move down the backstretch.
What did Coach Rowland say to you afterwards?
I mean, I think Coach and I probably have the same understanding. We ran the race we wanted to run and did the best thing I knew how to do, was kind of make it the race I wanted to run.
Can you talk about the decision to run from the front, whereas you typically like to hang back a little bit more?
I mean, I thought that would be the best way I could make it on the team.
What's your schedule moving forward?
I don't know yet. I'd like to run a couple fast 15 or fast miles somewhere, and then potentially 5K or 2 miles.
Do you want to stay here, or do you want to go overseas?
I'll probably go overseas. Try to get into hopefully a diamond race somewhere and see how it sorts out.
Now, Leo and Robbie don't have the standard right now.
Yeah.
I believe you do, and Kyle does too. So are you in this kind of weird, like, of course you want them to do well, but like you kind of don't want them to?
No, I hope those guys hit the standard. I do. I was fourth, and that spot doesn't get onto the Beijing team. So going forward, I'm just going to look at running the best races I can and putting myself in positions to do the best I can, and I hope those guys can do the same for themselves.
Can you talk a little bit about the last day for you and what that's been like?
It's been a disappointment. I think in reality, I don't really have anything that I can say against myself. I don't look at the race as something that I did wrong. I think I did everything right, and it's just a tough break when you can't win those shoulder-to-shoulder races.
Was it a surprise to see Robbie Andrews? Like, was he in the even back of your head at all?
Yeah, he definitely was. I thought, one of my strategies was if we could make it a little bit honest and get it rolling, that maybe it'd take some of those guys as big kicks out of the question. But Robbie's a tough competitor, and he ran a really good race, and I was just beat.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.